Your LinkedIn summary could be the key to unlocking your next career or business opportunity if it's done right. In this video, I'll walk you through the ultimate, extremely simple and effective LinkedIn summary formula that you can start using today to spruce up your LinkedIn summary. Make sure you stick around until the end because I have 2 free online tools that you can utilize to take your summary to the next level. My name is Dodd. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and if you are returning, welcome back. On my channel, we talk all things LinkedIn, marketing, career, and business success. Make sure you are subscribed and let's get straight to it. Let's start by talking about what your LinkedIn summary is and what it is not. Your LinkedIn summary sits at the top of your LinkedIn profile, right above the featured section. On LinkedIn, you'll see it labeled as the About section. The goal of this section is to tell viewers of your profile more about you and to give LinkedIn users a well-rounded image of who you are. Your LinkedIn summary is not a direct copy of the summary you may use in your resume. Your resume is a lot more formal. I like to think about the LinkedIn summary as a lot more conversational. Your LinkedIn summary is not a boring paragraph that nobody wants to read. When done right, people will read the entire summary from top to bottom and will help position you as an expert, a thought leader, and the best candidate for that next opportunity. On LinkedIn, you have over 2,000 characters to tell people more about you and to sell yourself. Whereas on your resume, you have a much shorter section for this. An effective summary will do 3 things. Tell people more about your career or business journey, what you are doing now, and specific career highlights. And last but not least, it will show a different side to you and your profile, something that people may not know about you, but it helps to differentiate you and make you unique in the sea of other LinkedIn profiles. Now, here are some important things to keep in mind before you dive into writing your summary. As I mentioned, you want to keep it conversational. Use a friendly, authentic tone. Think of it as introducing yourself to somebody that you met at a networking event. Keep it short and snappy. I want every paragraph to be one line and to have spaces throughout. One-liners make it really easy for people to read even on their cell phones, which is where many people will be accessing your profile from. I want you to use power or action-oriented words to make your summary come to life. There is nothing worse than reading a boring summary, so this is your opportunity to spruce it up, add some imagery and power words. With that out the way, let's get into the exact LinkedIn summary formula I want you to utilize. There's 5 sections to this formula. You're going to start off with a 1-sentence opener. You're then going to go into a quick day-to-day overview. I then want you to add a passion or a fun fact. Add a bulleted list of your career highlights or achievements, and then end with a call to action of the step you want your reader to take next. Let's start with the 1-sentence opener. What I love about this is, initially when somebody views your profile, the About section only shows the first few lines, and the viewer has to click to see more to read the entire summary. Now, in order to get people to click that See More button, you have to capture them from that initial line. The reason your summary is not getting read is because it sounds boring from the start. So the goal here is to grab attention instantly by sparking curiosity and getting people to read more. For a job seeker, I could say something like, after 10 years working in the manufacturing industry, this one key tip changed how I approached my life and work. As a reader, I want to know what that one key tip is, so I'm going to click to see more. For business owners, you could add your favorite quote. For me, mine is, work is love made visible. So use something that showcases your personality, tells people more about you, and gets them to click to see more and to read more of your About section. Let's get into the second part, which is a day-to-day overview. Now, as I mentioned, each of these is going to be one line, and I want you to space them out as one-line paragraphs. You could do 2 to 3 lines, but again, keep it short so people can easily read and skim through your summary. For the day-to-day overview, I want you to add 1 to 2 lines on what you do every single day. Give your readers a relatable picture of what you do daily in your role. For example, I might say something like, I lead a team of designers and developers to build intuitive, user-centric digital experiences. You want to highlight what you do most in your role and what a day in your life looks like. Then you're going to go into a passion or a fun fact. LinkedIn is all about connections and networking. The best way to humanize your profile is to give people a glimpse into your life. You You might share something that you're really passionate about or a fun fact that makes you relatable. You could say something like, when I'm not crunching numbers, I'm hiking mountain trails or experimenting with new recipes. For a business owner, your summary might say, when I'm not scaling businesses, you'll find me at local community events, giving back to the neighborhood that supported my journey. With this section of your summary, you will build trust and show authenticity. It also adds an extra layer of fun to your summary, which makes it a lot more enjoyable to read. Then I want you to go into your career highlights and showcase some of your achievements. If you are a job seeker, measurable results are everything. They help you show not just what you did in a role, but what you accomplished. And the same for business owners. When you are showcasing your profile to potential customers or clients, they want to see what tangible, measurable results you've helped others achieve. You want to quantify your impact and your achievements as much as possible. Maybe you want to highlight certain articles or news outlets you were featured in. Or maybe you want to highlight very specific metrics that show the impact that you made inside a role. Some examples might look like this. I successfully led a cross-functional team to deliver a $2 million project 3 months ahead of schedule. Or, in the last year, I've helped over 50 businesses triple their leads through data-driven marketing strategies. In this section especially, use a bulleted list. You can showcase 3 to 4 measurable, tangible results or achievements that people can easily read through. And then last but not least, I want you to end with a call to action. What steps do you want people to take next after reading your summary? It could be connecting, collaborating, or even reaching out through a DM to inquire about your services. Do not be afraid to sell yourself and to add the next step in this section. You could say something like, I'm always open to learning and connecting with fellow marketers. Let's chat. Make sure it is action-oriented and geared towards the goal of your profile. If you're a job seeker and you want new opportunities, make sure you mention that in your CTA. If you are a business owner and you want people to message you about your services, mention that in your call to action. A key tip here, you can add a specific link or call to action in the featured section of your profile, which sits right below the summary section. So once people have read the summary, they can also have a look at the featured section and click a link right there. So that was the 5-step formula to create your LinkedIn summary. I want to give you 2 bonus resources that are absolutely free that can help you take your LinkedIn summary or about section to the next level. The first is powerthesaurus.org. Here is where you are going to find power words. Remember how I mentioned you want your summary to be engaging, vivid, and using action-oriented language to make your summary come alive. The ultimate goal of this section is to sell yourself and to get people to read the whole thing. And what better way to do it than by using power words throughout? Using Power Thesaurus, you can add a word that you want to exchange and see all the different synonyms that you can use to paint more vivid imagery. So instead of saying something like committed, I could say zealous or resolved. Instead of strategic, I could say tactical. You don't want your LinkedIn summary to sound like everybody else's, so utilize the Power Thesaurus to spruce it up. And the second free resource is hemingwayapp.com. This shows you the level of readability of your summary. Simply put, the lower the grade level of your summary, the easier it is to understand. Sometimes as career professionals and business owners, we know our industry, our skills, and our work so much that we can use very heightened language that the average person just doesn't understand. Once you've created your LinkedIn summary, copy and paste it into the Hemingway app so that you can see the level of readability of your summary. I always aim for 8th grader level or less. That ensures my summary is really easy to read and that the average person can skim through it, understand the gist of it, and take the next steps. Okay, that was a lot of information. Let's recap those 5 steps to the LinkedIn summary formula again. You're gonna start off with a 1-sentence opener. Keep it dynamic, spark curiosity, and get people to click to see more to read the rest of your summary. Give us a quick day-to-day overview of what you do in your role or in your business. Paint a picture for what a day in the life looks like. Number 3 is to add a passion or a fun fact. This helps to humanize your profile and give people a glimpse into who you are, your personality, and what makes you unique. I then want you to add a bulleted list of your career achievements or highlights. Use as many metrics or measurable results as possible, and do not be afraid to sell yourself. Showcase as many of those achievements as possible. Last but not least, end with a call to action of the steps that you want the person reading your summary to take next. And there you have it. I hope you found this LinkedIn summary tutorial helpful. If you did, will you let me know in the comments below? It helps so much. Like this video if you did find it useful. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for more videos like these. Connect with me on LinkedIn and tell me that you found me through this video. I will see you really soon. Bye for now.